This is Maniprai, and today I'll be talking about Engelcurve. Engelcurve was named after a German statistician Ernest Engel, which shows the relationship between the demand for a good and income of a consumer. So basically, Engelcurve shows the relationship between expenditure, expenditure and income of a consumer. So basically, there exists a positive relationship between income and expenditure. That is, as income of a consumer increases, his or her expenditure will also increase. As income of our consumer will decrease, his or her income expenditure will also decrease. So the annual curve of an individual consumer can be obtained from his income consumption curve. So basically, in order to obtain annual curve, we need to obtain it from a consumer's income consumption curve. So before going further, let us first see what do you mean by income consumption curve. The income consumption curve is a graph in which the quantities of two goods are plotted on the two axes, that is x-axis and y-axis. The curve is the locus of points showing the consumption bundle chosen at each level of various level of income. So basically, ICC shows the different combination of goods that a consumer buys at a different level of different level of income. So let us explain it using the following diagram. So you can clearly see this diagram. In our y-axis we are measuring good y, and in our y-axis we are measuring good x. So these are our budget line. Three different budget line which shows the different level of income of a consumer. And this is our three indifference curve, denoted by IC1, IC2 and IC3, which shows the different level of satisfaction. IC1 shows different level of satisfaction, IC2 shows different level of satisfaction, and IC3 shows different level of satisfaction. So first, let's assume at initial point E1 where consumer's IC curve, that is indifference curve, and budget line is tangent. Here we will obtain consumer equilibrium. At point E1, consumer will be consuming OY unit of good Y and OX1 unit of good X. So this is our first point. As our consumer's income increases from M1 to M2, our budget line also shifts. As a result, now consumer will be buying more unit of both the goods. So now consumer will be in new equilibrium point, that is E2, where now he will be consuming OY2 unit of good Y and OX2 unit of good X. Similarly, if the consumer income further increases, from M2 to M3, now he will be in new equilibrium point, where the IC3 is tangent to new budget line, and he will be consuming OY3 unit of good Y and OX3 unit of good X. So if we connect this locus point of three different equilibrium point, we will derive ICC curve, that is income consumption curve. Now from ICC, if we draw explicitly for good X and good Y, we will derive new curve that is known as Engelcurve. So I have drawn this for good X. In this axis we are measuring different quantities of good X, and in this section we are measuring different level of income. So initially at income level of M1, a consumer is consuming X1 unit of good X. As his income increases from M1 to M2, now he is consuming more unit of good X2 from OX1 to OX2. Similarly, if his income further increases from M2 to M3, now he will be consuming more unit of good X3. Similarly, for good Y, you can clearly see as consumer income increases, his consumption of good XY also increases. So in both this diagram, you can clearly see that our Engelcurve is upward sloping, which shows positive relationship between expenditure and level of income. That is, as level of income increases, a consumer's expenditure will also increase. So this is what Engelcurve shows. So now we'll be talking about Engelcurve for various types of goods. So let us first talk about inferior goods. Okay, I hope you all know what you mean by inferior goods. Okay, so in this section we are measuring good X, which is a inferior goods. Okay, and in this section we are measuring income. Okay, different level of income. So let us assume at OM1 unit of income, let us assume a consumer is consuming OX1 unit of good X, which is a inferior good. Okay, as his income increases, okay, initially he will be consuming more unit of good X2, or he will be purchasing more unit of good X. Okay, but after reaching certain point, if his income further increases, okay, he will demand, or he will be purchasing lesser unit of good X2. That is, expenditure on good X will decrease if income of a consumer increases. That is, expenditure decreases if income of a consumer increases. This is for the case of inferior goods. Okay, inferior goods. Now for second, we will be talking about necessary goods. Okay, so in this case you can clearly see that Engelcurve is upper sloping, but it is quite a bit of concave like this. Okay, which implies that as level of income increases, okay, level of income of consumer increases, okay, consumption or expenditure on good will, let us assume this is a good X. Okay, it keeps on increasing, but we clearly know that income and expenditure increases in case of necessary good, okay, in the same way but less proportionately. It implies that if income is increasing by 10%, okay, expenditure will also increase, okay, but lesser than increase in income. Okay, let us assume 8%. That is why our Engelcurve is somewhat like concave. Okay, that is, in this section income and expenditure move on same direction but with different proportion. Clear? Okay, now let us talk about luxurious good. Okay, in case of luxurious good, it is just quite opposite. Okay, in case of luxurious good, if income of a consumer increases, okay, demand for luxury good will keep on increase. Okay, so if, for example, if income increases by let's say 10%, okay, demand for luxurious good will increase by more than 10%. Let's assume 11%. So this, we clearly know that this demand is our expenditure. So in this case, in case of luxury good, income and expenditure moves on same direction, but percentage spent on expenditure is greater than increase in income. So this is the case for luxurious good. I hope you like it. This is my first video, okay, regarding Engelcurve. I hope you like it. Okay, if you have any suggestion regarding this video, please comment. Okay, please feel free to comment, and please give a yes, please give a suggestion regarding this video. Thank you and have a good day.